What advice would you give up-and-coming producers if they're mid-career, kind of got some good sounds, like their songs, they have good composition and all that kind of stuff? What advice would you for just like marketing themselves and getting out there?
I mean, Mississippi putting it down. I'm the hottest round. I told y'all y'all can't stop me now. Listen to me now. I'm lasting 20 rounds, and if you want me, then come and get me now.
That was strangely arousing.
Man, tonight is going to be super duper duper sick. I get to open for one of my favorite DJs. He's this crazy ass producer from Scotland, I believe. And his name's Chris Lake. He's a super badass. He makes the most bumpin' tunes. I'm just in love with all the tunes that he makes, and it's really like sexy music that gets the girls bouncing. He just started his new label, and yeah, I'm just super stoked to see him play and to open up tonight for him at this amazing place called Church of John. It's got a great sound system. It's like an undergroundy club that's just got sweet vibes. You know those vibes that are just like really sweaty, and the club is just like everybody's grimy and getting down together. So I love those kind of vibes, and that's the perfect atmosphere for the show tonight. So I'm super stoked about that. And I just love Chris Lake's style because it's just super duper underground, very like UK influence. Well, obviously he's from Scotland, so very UK influence, and he's just got that sick vibe to it. And the flow of his songs, and just he's very creative, and man, just a really talented producer and a hilarious dude. If you follow him on Snapchat, he's just fucking hilarious. He's always busting jokes and busting balls. So I hope I get to meet him tonight. There's also, I want to ask him, there's one of his buddies that he has a group with called Annie Up, with his buddy Chris Lorenzo. And I want to ask him about this song that Chris Lorenzo played. It's just this badass song. And I saw him in Calgary when I gave this talk at AIMCOM, it's like this music conference. And I went to the club the night before, and I heard this song, and I was like, what the fuck is this song? It sounds so sick. So hopefully he knows the name of the song. And I'm going to really try not to fanboy, because the last time he was here, I was like, ooh, and I fanboyed super hard. So we'll see what happens.
Okay, ejected USB. Good. Headphones, got my headphones. The other USB, got that in my little packet. Where's my bag? There it is. Got my bag. Keep that baby. The best things in life for free.
So the first time that Chris Lake came here, it was a really sloppy show. It was at this other place, which I used to have a residency at, called, what the hell was it? Twist Ultra Lounge. That was a super sick club, and it was we booked him, or one of the owners booked him and brought him to the show, and everyone was so excited to see him. It was going to be a super awesome show, and I got super duper drunk along with Sarah. We got wasted and ended up just like making out hardcore and just being all gropey on the dance floor. So that was super duper sloppy, and didn't even get to meet him. It was actually a weird show because not many people showed up. I don't think he was definitely not at the peak that he is now over the last couple of years, especially since the whole what's it called, like underground garage UK bass has become really popular. He's really popped off, and he's got lots more mainstream success. So yeah, he's a really big fan base now, and that's another thing about playing gigs, and why it's important to tour and try to just build up an audience in a place, because you come the first time and you come the first time and you have a smaller fan base, and as you keep coming and coming and coming, I'm like, Arnold, you keep coming and coming and coming, you get to see that it's you just have to build that shit up. So this has definitely been a build up for him, all the coming and building up. Okay, this guy's crazy. Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting tonight. It should be really packed and popping, so I'm super stoked about it. So the last time that he came here, holy fuck, it's fucking cold. Fuck you, Edmonton. Mine was like 40 outside. This is crazy. But the last time he came here, it was my fiance's birthday, so that was just a bit sloppy. I stayed sober that night, but it was a bit sloppy for everybody. But I totally fanboyed super hard. I did something you should never do, or something that never works, I might say, is I just finished a song, but it wasn't mixed. It was just, the creative part was just done, and I was like, oh my god, Chris Lake, he just started a new record label, maybe I'll give it to him, I'll put it on USB, like, we'll see what happens. And that was stupid. He probably never listened to it, and even if he did, he's probably like, this idiot like has something that was not mixed, and you're giving this to me? Like, what are you doing? It goes against everything that I stand for. But I just did it because I fanboyed, and I gave it to him, and I was like, oh my god, here you go. I'm like, would you consider listening to this? So silly, so super duper silly. But let's get the fuck inside because it's super fucking cool. Okay, I got Chris Lake here, and I'm going to ask him a couple questions about music production and stuff. Hell yeah. Okay, what advice would you give up and coming producers if they're mid-career, kind of got some good sounds, like their songs, they have good composition and all that kind of stuff? What advice would you give for just like marketing themselves and getting out there?
I mean, I'm trying to think of the right way to put this. Try not to overanalyze other people's music, because you just end up subconsciously sounding like other people. Find your own lane, you know. It's one of the most powerful things in this scene is having a sound where people can go, oh, that sounds like an Eric Prydz record. Oh, that sounds like a Deadmau5 record. That sounds like a Chris Lake record. You know, if you can have your own identity,
like Kyle Watson kind of sound. Do you have any tips for like doing that?
What's that, sorry?
Do you have any tips for like how one would like do that?
Just like find your own sound.
Just keep fucking trying to like sound design and fucking thing. Sweet. Okay.
Find your own approach. It's just like, because at the end of the day, if you're copying, essentially, if you're really copying someone else, you're second to the party straight away.
Yeah.
So
sweet. That's great advice. Thank you. Oh man, Nudie, he was killing it tonight. He played right after me. Killed it super sexy.
I don't know why he played after me.
Super duper sexy, my sexy
my
brown man.
My
Hell
man,
yeah.
my man.
Just rolling
Love
out.
you,
He's
love
gonna
you.
even stick around.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
gonna for sure.
Yeah, I gotta get up.
Okay.
Love you, baby. Peace, bud.
Have a good night, brothers.
So that went really, really well. Got to chat with Chris Lake. Got to ask him some questions. He answered that question, the one about the song that I didn't know about, and the song was one of his songs. So he answered that question, and he gave some really good advice for like up and coming producers, which is fucking badass as fuck. Like, just badass fuck. Super nice guy. Definitely gonna be sending stuff to his label. Hopefully he listens. We'll see what happens. But it is a really, really useful piece of advice, saying that you have to just create your own sound that's super unique, because it's sometimes you're copying someone else. And I knew this is what I'm trying to do with Dirty Pretty, but there's always a part of me that I just want to make bangers like someone else. But after that, I'm definitely gonna stick to just keep hammering away at my own style of fucking things and just be me. All right, time to go home and get some fucking sleep.